Well, hello there, everybody. This is a comedy thief. You're going to hear jokes today that we've stolen from all the other comedians. So anyway, I want to introduce myself, comedy thief, but I also want to introduce Dr. Fat Packer. Doctor.
Guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you join us. Please just laugh and laugh and laugh because we certainly do.
Yeah. And below us is Homos Charlie. Homos Charlie, say hello to our fantastic audience.
Well, hello to our fantastic audience.
Is there an echo in the room? That's what I want to know. But anyway, we tell jokes and you guys laugh. It's a hysterically funny 14 minutes. But before we do, we have a point of conversation. You ready, gentlemen? It's just between the three of us. So, Dr. Fatpacker, it's almost Christmas.
Ooh.
You go to your local department store and you sit on Santa's lap and you say, Santa, these are the presents that I want for Christmas. What are you going to ask for?
Oh, Val, I don't know about that. Presents. I think just one big present would be good.
Yes.
And I would wish for, well, I tried this before. I wished that I was married to I was younger than my wife, but that didn't happen. So now I'm not married anymore.
Well, I guess that it's an interesting.
Yeah, that's okay. Go on, move on.
Almost Charlie, you go to the local department store, you sit on Santa's lap, and what kind of presents are you going to ask from Santa?
Well, since I really don't have anything of my own, I thought I would really go for number one. I think I'd like to have one of the Tesla cars.
Yes.
Because I could never afford that myself. And then I'd like to take a ride in Jeff Bezos' rocket ship and go up into space.
Right.
Because that's too expensive also. So those are my choices.
Well, if I went into a department store and I saw the Santa's lap, I would ask for two twin girls, about 35, blonde, blue-eyed. You know why I want two, gentlemen?
No, great tell.
Because if we went to bed together, the three of us, when I fell asleep, they'd have somebody to talk to. That's what they'd have. Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a joke.
Okay, Val, I have a couple of bad jokes that I can tell you right now. It's just, with the situation that the country's in that, I wouldn't say that inflation is making my life difficult, but I'm now starving on an income I used to dream about.
Oh, it's a sign of the times, unfortunately. Homos Charlie.
Also,
I'm sorry.
Why do we paint Easter eggs? And I think that's because it's easier than trying to wallpaper them.
That makes perfect sense. You're a wild man, sir. Homos Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, okay, hear me out on this one. Remember that old-fashioned candy necklace that kids used to buy at the store?
Yeah.
Well, I had an idea. How about ones with Xanax and some kind of oxy?
Yes. Mix those babies up together. Well,
I have a Mexican friend that you might be able to talk to about that.
A Mexican friend, yes. So anyway, this past weekend, guys, I heard this girl say, oh my God, she says, I absolutely hate peeping Toms. And I was so amused, I nearly fell out of the tree. Dr. Fatpacker, your turn.
Oh, good.
I use a ladder.
I had one of the guys that walked into the bar and he was sitting next to me. He ordered a double martini on the rocks. And he finished his drink and he peeked inside his shirt pocket and then orders another drink. And after he finishes that, he looked inside his pocket again and he ordered another drink. And the bartender says, look, I'll bring you martinis all night long, but you got to tell me why you look inside your shirt pocket before you order a refill.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm peeking at a photo of my wife. When she starts to look good, I know it's time to go home.
Oh, that poor one.
Sounds like Norm from Cheers.
Oh, it certainly does. Oh my gosh. Homeless Charlie, your turn.
Well, I hate it when I can't figure out something on my iPad.
Yes?
And the resident tech expert is asleep because he's 5 and it's past his bedtime.
Past his bedtime. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway. Okay. To all you ladies out there, why should you never marry a pastry chef? Okay.
Ooh.
And the answer is, well, at the end of the trail, he'll desert you. Get it? He'll desert you. Dr. Pat Becker, tell us a funny joke.
Why do we put up with this? I don't know. So Mary Clancy goes up to Father O'Grady after his Sunday morning service, and she's in tears. And Father Grady says, "Oh, so what's bothering you, dear?" And she says, "Oh, Father, I have terrible news. My husband passed away last night." And Father O'Grady says, "Oh, Mary, that's terrible. Tell me, Mary, did he have any last requests?" And she goes, "Oh, that he did, Father." He said, "Please, Mary, put down that damn gun."
That was a last request. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's shocking. Shocking. Homeless Charlie, your turn.
Well, here's a really stupid one.
Oh, fine.
Did you know that Sirius, the dog star, is moving closer to Earth and at a rate of 9 miles per second, which means that someday we're going to be in serious trouble.
Oh no, we won't be in serious trouble. Our kids and our grandkids.
Yeah, right.
Serious trouble. Okay, here's our riddle of the day. You ready?
Oh.
What do you call a cross? What do you do if you mix a crocodile with a private detective? You know what, Jake?
I know that one.
What's the answer?
What's the
answer?
An investigator.
An investigator. Exactly. Homeless, or I'm sorry, you're not homeless.
No, really. I have a very nice house here.
This doctor, folks, is wealthy.
Oh, bad.
Tell us a joke. Tell us a joke.
All right. I was thinking the other day, and I believe that sex is one of the most beautiful, natural, wholesome things that money can buy.
Wow. Oh, that money can buy. Hell.
Pay attention, will you, please? Yeah.
Oh, I'm old. I mean, give me a break. Well, homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, I got a job today, and there was a safety meeting, and they asked me what steps I would take in the event of fire. And I said, damn big ones. That was the wrong answer.
Damn big ones. Okay, I have it's kind of a fad. What do they call miniature pigs or tiny pigs or something pigs? I forgot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pygmy pigs. I don't know.
Pygmy pigs.
Well,
yeah, that's it.
Well, anyway, my pig had this terrible rash on its back. So you know what I put on it to soothe that rash? Of course, you
I don't know. Pray tell.
The answer is ointment. Ointment. Oh, well, anyway. Dr. Fatpacker, your turn.
Oh, very good. Well, I was talking to this lawyer at the bar last night, and he said to me, he was so proud of himself. He says, my work is so exciting. People come into my office, tell me their problems, and then pay me for my advice. When I said to him, well, I'm a doctor, and the same thing happens to me. People come into my office, tell me their problems, take off all their clothes, and then pay me for my advice.
No, that's a better deal. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Was that, where are we here? Oh, okay. Go ahead, Charlie.
Well,
checking the time. We're good.
Valentine's Day has passed. So next year, surprise your girlfriend by introducing her to your wife. This message is brought to you by Jones Funeral Home.
Well, what?
You got a sponsor now. Ooh.
Yeah.
You got a sponsor. Okay. This is W.C. Fields' definition of a virgin.
Yeah.
A little girl, 12 years old, very ugly, probably a liar. That's
his version of it, huh?
what do I know? Anyway, let's see what time it is here. Oh, this is your last one. Go ahead.
Oh, well, have you ever noticed that even people who claim that everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it, they still look both ways before they cross the road?
Oh, both ways until they cross the road. Almost Charlie, last one.
Well, I've been getting lazy lately.
Oh, great tell.
So today I ran twice. First, I ran out of tequila, and then I ran to get some more.
Well, there you are.
There you go.
Physical fitness, it's wonderful. Well, last night I was at my favorite bar, and I met this babe. And so we decided to get together the next day. So I went over and I picked her up. She comes out of the house with 2 suitcases. And I said, what are the suitcases for? We're just going out for a date. She says, you told me last night that we were going to Florida. And I said, I did? She said, yes. And I said, well, let me think about it. I said, all right, we met, we had a couple drinks. I told you I'd pick you up tomorrow night, and I was going to Tampa with you, but I didn't say anything about Florida. Nothing else. So anyway, this is a comedy thief saying goodbye, farewell. I hope you enjoyed it. I say, oh, we almost forgot. We invite a very famous person to be at our very next video. And I got this doctor finally. So we're going to invite for our next video, New York Governor Kathy Hochul. So Kathy Hochul, you're going to be in our very next video. It'll be good for your campaign. And you check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And Kathy, if you don't check in 24 hours, you're going right into the trash bin. I have another line, but I'm going to let that one go. So this is the comedy thief saying goodbye. Pass it along to Dr. Fat Packer for his wonderful farewell.
Val, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, But before you go, please go down to the bottom there and subscribe. It'd really be nice. It'll warm the cockles of our heart.
Yeah.
And another thing, we have these business cards now that can send to you. Then they will send 10 of these to you if you would like. Check it out at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. When you can send them to all your friends.
And Homeless Charlie, we want you to say farewell to our grand group of video watchers.
Farewell to our grand group of video watchers.
Yeah, so everybody say farewell. Let me see if I can find the recording button. Everybody wave. We'll see you down the road.